All right. Okay. Let's go and get started. We're starting early because I can. Sitting around being like, I got nothing else to do. Might as well get started now. Anyway, welcome to the Ralph and Mel News Network. Yeah. I'm your host, Mr. Deadman. And here on the Ralph and News Network, this is a place where we try to look at the actions and the shenanigans of Ethan, Ralph, and the orbiting characters, and try to look at them in a constructive, positive light. Why? I mean, look, I understand they're insane characters. Some would even describe them as being villains of the internet or whatever. But Ethan Ralph is he has a interesting way of going about things. You know, he likes to play an elaborate game of hide and seek, and you know he has maybe oppositional defiant disorder or something. I don't know. Some of you might be confused and say, Mr. Deadman, isn't that gun guarding? Look, man, that just means you don't understand irony, and it's okay. I too am a little bit on the spectrum. So let's see what the Gunt has done this time. That I need to try to spin in a sort of Fox News fashion. Hold on. I'm reading my notes here. It looks like fraud. Yeah. Look. Fraud. Ethan, you used Harry's address for your credit card? A PlayStation credit card at that. I didn't even know there was a PlayStation credit card. How do you even get that? How do you even get that? Like, what? I thought they were in the business of selling consoles and games. But I guess you don't have the money. You can get the credit and pay him back. But apparently, you haven't been paying him back, which is why Harry got the letter. Harry's been receiving letters, maybe even calls. Hey, where's the money? Where's the money for all those tour tests? It's like, hold on. Give me 10 minutes. Yeah, where's that money? Where's that money? So yeah, they had to lower the credit. Oh, and it gets even crazier. Best Buy is messaging Harry. Ethan, I don't know if I could spin this. I don't know, man. But I'll say this explains why the checks have bounced, and I don't think I have the flexibility to even attempt the mental gymnastics needed to justify this. I think some maker's mark is needed in order to think like a rage pig, like a bog hog. So here we go. This one's on the house. I'll take shots for $2. Real bottle, by the way. I opened it here. It's full. And man, oh man, I don't really like Maker's Mark. But it's the spirit. You got to be in the spirit of it. It's not about what you like or dislike. It's like you got to do it if you're talking about Ethan Ralph. You got to. All right, here we go. Oh man. Woo. That burned a bit. Okay. All right. I probably need some Xannies if I'm really going to have to think like Ethan Ralph, but good luck on that. Honestly, guys, this isn't the Ralph and Mel News Network. Let's just have some fun. We're going to talk about the stuff that's been happening. First off, we're talking about Grace Thorp. That's going to happen here. We'll dig a little bit more into Ethan Ralph, and then I'll definitely talk about Rekieta, okay? So, first thing we're going to get into here is Grace Thorp. I mean, we're not going to get into her. There's some people that want to get into her. I say why, that's nasty. Who wants sloppy seconds from her dad? Because that's pretty much what's going on there. I want to show you guys something too. If you're a Grace simp, I should say. Let me find a live stream where I saw it. It looked like she was packing pounds, man. I didn't understand what's going on there. What is Thorp TV? Did they change the channel name? What in the world? Is that old news? Okay, where's that stream at? There's a live stream. They're doing some exercise and stuff outside in the park. It was pretty sad, actually. Let me see if I can find it here. All right, as I look for this here, okay. Well, I should have had it ready to go here. Man. Okay. Oh, here's Grace Thorp's channel. Let's go take a look. It was on this channel here. It's like things have moved. Things have changed. What? Pretty quickly. Let's go right here. Oh, actually, wait. Why don't we just go on her most recent performance here, most recent appearance? Let's do this. I'll put this on the screen here. Look, man, Grace, to me, is getting a little chubby. She's getting a little chubby. Debating where... Hold on here. Hold on. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. So I had to take care of a family situation. I do try to be a parent here. So that's been taken care of. Alrighty. So we are set and go. By the way, on these streams, since I am streaming here in the dining room now, I'm trying to watch. This topic's gonna be hard for me, really, because we're talking about Grace, Ethan Ralph, and Nick Rekieta. So how do I talk about this without spewing out, profanity and some graphic stuff? Well, that's what I'm trying to avoid. That's what's challenging here. Debt collectors. Yes, debt collectors, please donate so I can pay the debt collectors. Turns out, when I was on Ethan Ralph's payroll, I thought he was paying me, but it turned out that he was using my credit too. Wow, look at that. Look at that, guys. Ethan Ralph was using my credit as well. No. That'd be funny though. Okay. So we're gonna start with Grace. All right. Yeah, she was on the LOLCOW podcast, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a show with Keemstar, and essentially it's like everyone on the show, from the host to the co-host to the guests, have to have a thread on Kiwi Farms. Is that right? I mean, they have to be a LOLCOW. Is that right? Because everyone on there, I believe, is a LOLCOW in their own right. Is that right? I mean, it seems to be. Or they have a thread about, about shenanigans or whatever. Okay. I mean, I look at this, I'm like, well, this looks kind of weak and sanitized. I've never seen this before. I've seen it pop off on my recommendations, but it just seemed, I think I caught one with Boogie. So I guess that's I lied. I told a fib. Had never seen it before. I have seen, heard bits of it. And I was like, that's weird. It's a LOLCOW podcast. And you have Boogie, you have Wings of Redemption there. You got Keemstar being the ringleader of it. Oh, so okay. All right. But you have Grace Thorp there. And what's important about this, the reason why this is pretty significant for Grace, well, you have to know Grace's history. See, many of you do, but there's some people who watch the stream who is kind of a normie and may not know. So let me kind of explain here briefly. I'll try to. You see that Grace, as you may or may not know, has a deep and seated history with a biblical thing called, it starts with an I. It's in the Bible quite a bit. It has to do with relations between a dad and a daughter. That is a no-no. Don't take my word for it. Just listen to Grace herself explain this. Ready?
About you yesterday, but what would you say you're known for on the internet? How do people know you?
Incest?
Whoa. Back that up. What did she say?
Incest?
One more time.
Incest?
And why do people know her for that? Why do they know her for that? I mean, it's important to know the history of this family to really know why Grace's appearance is both a tragedy and a little bit of a comedy. You see, the Thorp family, the history, it's just so dark and deep that that some might even really compare it to Riley Reid's asshole. Okay, no, cat, no, stop. Now my wife's pussy wants on the desk. No, you cannot get on the desk. No, this is my spot. It's my spot. There's a water cup right here. There's beer right here. No. I tell you no. No. Don't my wife's pussy. You cannot come on the desk. You stay over there. Yeah, you stay. You stay. Oh, did I hurt its feelings? Well, cope about it. Join the Thorp stream for all I care. Okay? Yeah, you stay right there. Oh, I hurt your... Oh, okay. No. You're trying again. What did I say? What did I say? I said no. That's a no. Look at this. I'm talking to a ghost. No. You want to scratch me? Yeah, you try it. You try it. See what happens. Oh. I'm actually... She's going to jump over here and kill me. If I die, if I'm dead tomorrow, you know why? Decapitated. Decapitated. Grace's boobs look like flapjacks? Yes. I need to find the stream where I really noticed. It was one where they're like in the RV kind of working out of the park and stuff. But yeah, she looked like she was packing the pounds and just kind of letting herself go. Oh, the video where... Oh, I know who has it. I know, okay. I need to get something queued up real fast. Let me go to Shamu's channel. Highlight that. Shamu. You don't know what Shamu is? Go to this channel. Great resource for everything Thorp related. So is Naptown. Naptown's a good place too. Naptown's a good place too. Okay? I have an idea who
The
Shamu
Thorps
is, but I don't know who Naptown
totally
is. Doesn't
broke.
matter.
Sup, guys?
They do good work. They do good work, and that's cool with me. Okay. Here is Grace. Look, man. Look at her cheeks getting fatter. Look at her chin. Look at the meat around her mouth getting fatter. Okay. Her eyes look like coal and just like a mound of fat. You may not see it. I see it. You'd be like, well, Mr. Demon, you're fat. Yeah, I know I am. But she will deny it. That's the difference. I'm not a liar, but she is. That's the difference. And look, her tits are all flappy, nasty. I mean, sorry, like I said, I need to speak in a family-friendly language here. Her milk makers are all flappy. Stop it, cat.
9:51 Sunday, February.
This is part of knowing the Thorp's history, by the way. You gotta know how... Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, let's just say the Thorp family history there's very long, very extended. If you want to know it fully, go to Shamu's channel. Go check out the documentaries. There's like mini documentaries on them. I know they're very long, but they're very thrilling is the word I'll use. Like you don't want to watch it, but you do at the same time because it's like you're learning more and more about this like disturbing YouTube family. And that's the thing about this family. They are a YouTube family. That's how they started out. They thought they would treat YouTube as a place, as a platform to handle their marriage counseling needs, their family counseling needs, actually. And they would air out all their dirty laundry. They would put their dirty laundry on the table. No, cat. Hey, stop. Oh, cat. What is this cat? I cannot tell this cat no. This cat's going to win, isn't it? All right, let's do a poll. Is the cat going to win or am I going to win this? Huh? Who's winning this battle here tonight? By the way, I know it was bad of me to walk away for a bit. I had to take care of a situation. But yeah, I am doing shots for $2. The kids are fine. They're watching a movie and all that stuff. Guys, it's fine. I'm not Nick Rekieta wasted. Okay. What was the poll going to be? Oh, yeah. Who will win? Me? Or wives? Can I put wives pussy? Or the cat? I'll just put the cat. My wife's hairy pussy. All right. Honestly, answer that poll. All right. Situation debt collectors. That's right. But okay. Yeah, so shout out to Shamu. That's very important to do here. He did a lot of good work. Like, and here's the thing about Shamu. Like, I don't know about Naptown, but Shamu was one of the guys that saw this family on. He was there on ground zero. Okay, when this family first appeared, he and a couple others, like, they know, they really know. Some other people, like massive, like much bigger channels like Destiny. You know, he gets a lot of credit for discovering and putting light on this family. That's bullcrap. That's bullcrap. Destiny was a trend chaser there because we knew about them, or Shamu knew about them way before that. Okay, way before that. And that's another thing to know about this family. Okay, so not only did they air out their dirty laundry, okay, but like they had their skeletons of their past, of their family secrets and all that stuff coming out to the table, coming out to the stream, so to speak. And we're talking about stuff like abuse. We're talking about stuff like domestic violence. We're talking about stuff like weird, creepy sexual relations with family members. We're talking about weird stuff. Stuff that if you have in your family, you should keep buried under like 6 feet or more. Like, come on, man. Like, if you have those sort of secrets, you should not say anything. You should probably be in jail. You should probably be in hiding. Hey, cat, stop. This cat loves this desk. It's the limelight. The cat likes the attention. Honestly, the cat would probably make the stream a lot better. Honestly. All right, so let's get more into this though. What else you need to know is that Grace and Ben are broke. They're broke, and here in this video that I'm going to show you, they talk about it. Okay.
February 25th. Smells like dookie in this RV right now. We're chilling at the Texas.
By the way, they live in the RV. It's not a vacation home. They live there. That's their home. Okay. Like, that's it. They're traveling around in that RV, and like they're desperate for donuts. Like, they need it to live. Like, I don't need it to live. Like, whether you donate or not, you probably no one will. All I'm gonna do is take a shot or two. Okay, it's whatever. I'm good. But people like them, they depend on it because that's all they have. Ben doesn't have a job. God damn it, cat. Cat, what the did I say? I said no. Jesus Christ. The cat just tried to jump on me. Dang it. Got its claws stuck in my shirt. Oh, I was quick on that. Catch that thing midair. You do that next time. Catch it. I don't have any room. If I had room, I'd invite the cat over here. Okay? You guys would be like, you hurt the cat's feelings. I'm sorry. Does that be mean to the cat? Oh, you guys won the vote, though. The cat won. The cat's gonna kill me. The cat's gonna murder me, man. Look at. All right. So yeah, let's play the rest of this.
University, whatever. I don't know what my life is, to be honest. Who goes on a 3-week trip? No money. I've got like $1,000 in the bank. That's it. That's fucking it. So send in those donos, please, so we can afford the diesel to go back home. Go to my class, working out. The whole YouTube career thing doesn't seem to be super working out, to be honest.
No, it's not.
Whatever podcast has not responded to me in 3 fucking days. So
Wow.
I don't know if we're gonna drive all the way to LA to go to a podcast that apparently they're not responding to me about.
Whatever podcast ghosted them. Oh man, that's rich.
Maybe that little homosexual Andrew told them not to have me on the show. They haven't responded to me, which seems unprofessional for a podcast, frankly. I'm not taking care of myself at all.
Yeah.
The whole plan to go to the whatever podcast seems to be an L right now.
You're definitely a
I
beer.
keep
You
interacting
did
with
drink
these
lots of
fucking
beer.
people, and they make no fucking sense to me.
Oh, she's getting mad. Oh man, she's getting real mad.
I'm not going on the whatever podcast to show off my tits. I never said I was the most attractive fucking female in the fucking world. Obviously, look at how retarded I look right now. I look like a fucking lobster. If I went on there, I would look like a goof. I am a goof. Have they been through what I've been through? No.
Well, some of those girls probably had weird relations with their dad too, but they moved on and actually started a career on OnlyFans, whereas you are still in the Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Well, I will be critical of this family and don't really like them and think they make a lot of dumb things. I will say things in the stream later on that's suggestive and constructive of what they could possibly do, because I try to be a nice guy, and this is really about healing. It's about healing. It's about being a nice neighbor.
Every streamer I have fucking interact with, every fucking YouTuber seems to have this fucking concept that they're not gonna interact with somebody who has a few fucking problems upstairs. I thought we were all about content. Who cares if I'm crazy? Have me on your fucking podcast, you fucking asshole.
I don't think that's the way to go about this.
You're not responding. Fuck you.
Hey, I know you should do. You should cry more about it. They will definitely invite you then.
I just want to go on a podcast. I'll be respectful. The fuck? And if you don't want me on there, just tell me you don't want me on there. It's not that fucking hard. Be a professional. Just tell me if you don't want me on your fucking podcast. I won't go on. I'll go back fucking home. I will go back home. I will go back home and I'll do my own fucking thing. But don't tell me you want me on and then fucking ghost me.
This right here.
Would you do that to somebody?
Don't feel sorry for this. Don't feel sorry for this. I know your default, like, it seems like the reaction for most men when you see a woman cry, be like, oh, I'm sorry, what's going on? Don't fall victim. Don't fall victim. Okay? Know the source of those tears. Know why those tears are happening. Okay? That's bullcrap. Those are crocodile tears. Actually, no, I think she might actually have a real breakdown here. But she's having that because of actions, choices she made. All right? And, yeah, it sucks for her. But, you know, if she wasn't such a psychotic, manipulative little word I can't say because there's kids around, then she wouldn't be here. I mean, she's a complete psychopath the way she is with her family, you know? So I don't have any sympathy for her.
Buddy, I will do the podcast circuit. I get it. I'm not fucking Candace Owen. I fucking get it. I have problems. Take ghosting like a man, Grace. Stop crying. I'm not a man. I get my feelings hurt. I get my feelings hurt. I don't want to be a man.
I don't want to be a man. Oh, we found out Grace actually has a penis. She's actually a man this whole time. I don't want to be a man. I think that was something the Thorps tried to do. I think the Thorps actually did try to say Grace was a trans man or trans woman or something like that. Oh man, I remember those. I remember that stream. Man, see, I know this family, man. Gotta go back. We got a history. I wonder why.
I don't want to be a man. I'm like fucking trying to make sense of my fucking life. I get that it's crazy. I get that most people have more of a plan than me. I'm just trying to put it together, and it doesn't fucking go together. And I try to analyze myself and figure out what's going
You're
on.
trying to analyze yourself, dude. Have you? There are streams where literally like the dad is just breaking down, like talking down to Grace, and she's just taking it. And you could, it's almost like the dad is like programming her the way he's talking to her, and she just does what he says. And if you ever see her talk on a stream, it's not really her. It's not even original thoughts. Everything has been put in her by the dad. It is so insane.
God, I have no fucking idea. Artie, why won't you say hi to me in Austin? Why is everybody fucking leaving me? Nobody wants to say hi. What's the problem?
Stage 5 clinger vibes.
I mean, it's your dad.
10
Oh, there's the dad right there.
push-ups.
This is for
Oh, there we go. Yeah, see? She's getting a little chubby. When I saw this, I thought maybe she was pregnant
Great
or something.
Maxer.
You count.
She's getting chubby, dude. She's getting chubby.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. You got a little. What has it got? A fupa? Yeah, you got some fat above the pelvic. Yeah, man. You're getting fat there.
Oh, man.
Hey, and I'm not shaming. I'm just pointing out. I think, and she has no ass whatsoever. Look at that. Just, and Ben's gonna be like, "How dare you judge her? She's 21 years old." Well, how dare you sleep with her? She's your daughter, dude. And be like, "I never done anything like that." Be like, "Bro, what's the deal with this text? What's the deal with this this message right here? I'll just make this bigger." I don't know. Guys, I suck at reading. That's not even really a joke. But what does this say? It was like Ben's response to some guy named A Beautiful Disaster says, in this case, intent would be easy to prove. He sent his tweet almost immediately after my daughter pointed out to him that openly doing drugs on stream is both illegal and immoral, and that it renders him subject to forfeiture of all firearms in his possession. And Mr. Girl's enormous compendium of Stephen's past patterns of abuse towards co-creators will save us of all the trouble of documenting it ourselves. But the kicker is, there's absolutely zero allegation or evidence whatsoever that I raped my daughter. Whatever, this is the kicker right here, the real kicker, whatever may have occurred between us in the past occurred when Grace was legally past the age of consent. 16 in Rhode Island. I don't know what you mean by that, Ben, but I can only speculate. And then also think about other things too, like, was it this which video do I want to go to? Let's find it here. Oh, this one right here. This video will work. Yeah, let's put this on the screen. Let's put this on the screen here.
I don't know what I'm So this is the point. The point is, you guys are kind of right. There is something incestuous going on. All right? It's true.
If you're a girl
Whoa, what? That's from Grace's mouth.
and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick.
That is life advice from Grace. Wow. A lot of just kind of connecting the dots there. What is that? Is that a mosquito? That roaches here? Got bugs over the place? Dang. Dang, man. Got an Asmon Gold situation over here. Got trash all piled up. Got debt collectors coming. I have to go. Dude, this is insane. My life is falling apart. I'm not even streaming it. I should be streaming my life falling apart into shambles. Like, I've been streaming less. I need to stream more. Hey guys, this is my life. Watch it fall apart. I'll take their advice. Chubby or incest baby. Maybe a little bit of both. They're very Catholic, so they don't use protection. which means either she's doing butt stuff or there's a miracle going on here. A lot of plan B, a lot of punch into the gut. I don't know. It's just gross to think about. But it is the reality that we're in. But while we're doing this, it's because it's a history, and it's important to understand why this is both funny and a tragedy. You understand, Grace is broke. Ben is broke. They needed this opportunity to help build them up, to help give more attention to them, and help rebuild, rebrand. But doing so, what they actually did too was kind of double down on the things that people are kind of icky about, like the whole. Well, I mean, let's back it up here.
Incest?
I mean, hey, you know, in some ways, it's kind of ballsy to double down on that. I mean, I guess she can't run from her past. Grace realizes, at least more Ben realizes, they can't run from their past, so they're going to have to double down. So, here's my constructive advice, Ben. I know you'll be like, who are you? You know who I am. But your channel's small. But dude, I only stream whenever, and I don't really care. But you know this is important. What I'm telling you is this. You might as well just embrace the things that people don't like about you and make that your brand. Because it'd be like the thing with your daughter, whatever's going on there, your positions with what does Ben like to say? Ben calls himself something I don't want to say, because he'd probably say it's slander. No, I'm going to repeat exactly what he said. Ben claims he is a pedophile in the Greek sense, and that he loves kids, loves children, has an affection towards them. And he has a tendency, it's really weird, man. It gets weird. What I'm saying is, though, okay, and I mean this, you might as well just embrace it, Ben. Just double down on it and make that your brand, and make a lot of videos talk about that stuff. Because let me tell you something. You might be like, oh, no, that's wrong. That's not going to work. Well, I mean, Vosh, you know him. He was caught with a folder with lolly and horse porn, and he tried to frame it in a different way, but like, it didn't really hurt him. In fact, he lost some subscribers. He gained a lot more viewers. He gained a lot more views, I should say, and his fan base became more emboldened, and they started supporting him even more. Honestly, if Vosh would have just said the truth, it probably wouldn't even hurt him at all, because he has hey, his followers already knew what he's all about. Okay, all right. Well, and the other thing is too, Ben, there's some creepy men out there that'll definitely flock to you if you're going to be like their voice of this weird shit. It's disgusting. A lot of people are going to laugh at it and call you out about it being disgusting. But that's your thing. I give you this advice, though. It sounds constructive. But in a way, you've been doing this. And has it been helping you? Huh. I think about that now. I think you guys wanting YouTube desperately to be a career is a major problem, because you guys are gambling big time on this. You had been for a while. And you guys desperately want to make it. You desperately want to be big streamers, big content creators, because you need the money. You need it, like, to live off of. Which means you need to make a certain amount of money per month in order to live off it. You're not even there. I know you get donations enough to, like, get some diesel in your RV, but you have a long way to go. And I don't think, I know that your money's going to run out. Everything's going to fall to shit before that even happens. Hey, the people that donate to you, let them donate. Hey, you guys are helping. Hey, keep the RV moving. Keep it going. I like it for selfish reasons, for content. But also, sure, yeah, I mean, I guess it helps the family. You could do it for good reasons, okay? But, you know, it's not going to be the end solution. You know what I'm saying? In the Greek sense, in the Platonic sense. Yeah. It's just weird how he says it. Anyway, the appearance on the LOLCOW podcast is kind of like, you know, there's not really. In fact, the best way to watch it is kind of like Ben critiquing it. Because I'll say this, like, are you familiar with these people here? You got Keemstar, you got Wings of Redemption. I'm not sure who this guy is with all the arcades behind him. You got Blade, only use me Blade. Like, they seemed kind of disgusted by this conversation that where it goes. Like, I guess they were expecting it to be kind of funny, but it got pretty dark, especially with the whole beer bottle thing. And I think, let's see. Let's watch Ben critique it. That's a better way to watch this, honestly. Oh, one last thing. On the history, let's watch this, where Ben admits to sexting his daughter.
And Grace and John were fighting. At one point, I gave them 2 knives and said, "Go ahead, kill yourself." I never peeped. But I did have a thing when I was going to school there, because I'll admit I wasn't exact. I'm not the healthiest guy. I had issues. But there was, we were in Cambridge, Mass, at a place that would be unprohibitively expensive now, but it was owned by the school. There was a building right across from us, and there was a family in the building, and there was I don't know, older, I'm going to say she was in her 20s, this girl. And they wouldn't put the curtains down. And I would just be waiting for the girl to take her, you know, to undress for the night. And I mean, that's terrible. But I did spend a lot of hours looking over there. You know, you just sit there for hours. You're going like, oh, okay, come on, please.
On the side of caution when she was joking around with a 16-year-old girl, I mean, that's just obviously ridiculous. No.
What is being cautious with a 16-year-old?
Yeah, I mean, we're 2 girls. I mean, like, the fact that
Let's say if we were talking, they could talk about, like, is penis size important? Let's just say, right?
Ben, shut the fuck up.
Like you'll say,
he just goes in there and told her, "What's up?"
This is provocative. I think a lot of the sexual predator priest stuff is overblown. I think a lot of those kids were gay kids.
I think you're
Overblown. That stuff might not be reported enough.
I think 14-year-old whores who go on a mingle and are hoping to see a penis deserve to encounter.
Wow, that is the opinion of someone who's been abused, and it has is embraced it pretty much.
Go on a mingle and are hoping to see a penis deserve to encounter.
Let's back that up.
A lot of those kids were gay kids.
I think you're
I think 14-year-old whores.
He thinks 14-year-old girls who go on Omegle deserve to see Hormaxer, who is someone who's going to definitely talk to them in ways you probably don't want. Yeah.
Who go on a mingle and are hoping to see a penis deserve to encounter.
I do think women are largely whores, but
it's like, is this Ethan Ralph talking? No, it's a Oh my god.
I wouldn't speak from my own experience. I've had
So what does that mean about his daughter? I think women are largely whores.
several homosexual encounters, but I've not had any gay sex. I got somewhat molested by a beautiful girl when I was visiting my friend Joe Shabatoni.
The way he says that name is so funny. But we're in the past. Let's go to the present. Let's go to the present. Oh man. Let's do Ben reacting to, because this is funny for many reasons. Okay, first off, let me just play it. I don't know if you guys have seen this. we'll do this. Then we'll do the Rekieta stuff. Then we'll do the Ethan Ralph stuff, okay?
Out, and he said he saw.
By the way, thanks for watching, guys. I definitely do appreciate it. Your views matter to me, all right? I enjoy doing this. It's a hobby of mine. It's something I like to do to, wind down the weekend. Sometimes I stream on the other channel, talk about Japanese metal, whatever. But here I stream about this. Hey, some drama stuff kicked off. Want to talk about it. And, yeah. All right. So this is some context here. This is Ben Thorp. Kind of, I guess, doing a play-by-play reaction to the LOLCOW Live podcasting.
Something like I sent my dad an eggplant emoji, which I very well may have, because
Let's get
I
to the
joke about
beginning of
cool
this.
stuff with my dad all the time, and he got a little bit.
Go to the beginning.
Known
Right
for on the internet? Like, how do people know you?
Incest.
All right, what is Ben? Notice Ben shaves. Ben has shaved now, okay? Which he doesn't take baths that often, okay?
Put it bluntly. I mean, I have a lot more
what
to
kind
me
of
than
incest
that whole thing.
Did you say incest?
Good answer.
look at that take. I didn't even notice that until now. The only use we played is like, wait. Am I blacked out drunk? Did I just hear you?
Answer.
No.
I have a lot
What
more to
kind
me
of
than
incest-
that whole thing.
Did you say incest?
Good answer.
No,
Good
she said
answer.
something else.
It said
Make me
generally
big and
that is
them
what is associated with
small.
my name.
So
They weren't expecting that. Where do you go from there? I mean, honestly, if someone lands it on you, it'd be like, what the hell? How do you... How did you follow that up? See, that's the problem. That's the problem with her stand-up material here. She did her best joke. I mean, it was a good opener, but she has nothing to follow that up with. Everything else doesn't really land. And that's not just me saying it. Ben says it too.
you're
As of
involved in it?
now.
Isn't that a gag? Aren't you like the new Andy Kaufman? Or
In fact, I
or
think
is it
Ben even says good start. I think around here, if he didn't already say it.
true. You're involved in something else.
It said
Make me
generally
big and
that is
them
what is associated with
small.
my name.
So you're
As of
involved in it?
now.
Isn't that a gag? Aren't you like the new Andy Kaufman? Or is it true?
I can explain it if you want.
I'd
Basically,
love to hear it.
I started streaming with my dad about 14 months ago, and we had like a little chill podcast where we just talked about like religion and stuff. Anyways, me and my dad are kind of edgy,
I'll say.
and our family was kind of falling apart at the time, so that kind of leaked in, and people started saying like, "Ooh, you guys do incest."
Was it because your dad was cheating on your mom with you?
No,
Okay.
but in a way, like me and him became closer, and my mom got jealous of that. So
We're gonna have
she
the biggest
started,
smaller.
like, making.
It's getting really homophobic. Humble vibes are being sent this way. Like, why is he shirtless? Put a shirt on. Put a shirt on. Seriously. What is going on here?
Good start.
Oh, yeah. So Ben says good start. He says good start. Okay. All right. All right. We got a good start there from Ben. The playback tape is approved so far. All right. Good start. What was his favorite part? The incest line?
And then my
Is this your dad right
brother-
here?
Yeah, that's him. Say hi.
Handsome
He's
guy.
6'8", so don't say anything you wouldn't say. Don't say anything you wouldn't say to his face.
Handsome guy.
Oh, Ben liked that joke, even though that was delivered poorly. Like when she said that, I was like, ugh, that's not good.
Got here.
No,
I
but
don't want to know.
no, but continue. Why do people think that you're your dad?
You know, because we have a very
wait,
close
stop it right
relationship
there.
because my mother is a very dysfunctional.
Oh, what's the problem, Ben? What's the problem?
Okay, so why do people think you, and he even, just to show that he understands that it's rude to ask a question like that, he bleeped it out on the replay.
He bleeped it out on the replay so that it could be monetized. I don't know if you know this, but including F-bombs as a good way to not be monetized. You can maybe sort of get around the topic as bad as it is. Like, yeah, I mean, that's true. Like, profanity it's like that's why you've noticed a lot of people are just like watching what they say now, even more so. That's what it is, man.
Right? So he's not a dummy. That's not how you say something if you're respectful to someone. So,
what are you talking about? He was asking a question. Your daughter opened it up. Hey, she said she's best known for father-daughter relations. So a good host would be like, okay, wait, what? And it's a LOLCOW podcast. So they're going to dig into that. Tell me more about that. Why do people think that? What's going on there? Those are good questions.
Okay. So this isn't a unpleasant interview. This is a chance to take a 21-year-old girl who you see as being
a pleasant interview. It's the LOLCOW podcast. What made you think it was going to be pleasant? You're invited on a podcast where the guests are pretty much treated from the get-go as a LOLCOW.
Vulnerable and try to push her over the edge into like
they did.
a crazy
so
reaction.
She's 21. She's an adult.
Okay.
You don't seem to be concerned of her age. You don't seem to be concerned that she's her daughter.
All right, boys. How many grown men here we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 grown men who are going to do this project. Okay, 4 men, all of whom are significantly older than you, are going to try to do this to you. Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's. I'm sure you treat her much better, Ben. Do you give her back massages, intimate back massages?
Functional person.
But don't tell me that that's not what you're doing.
And we streamed a lot of that, and then people made assumptions, and I get it. You know, a lot of people don't see daughters that close to their fathers.
Wait, hold on. Did you catch that? He just got done saying how these guys are treating his daughter with disrespect. Did he just ask his daughter for coffee and refer to her as a female dog? As a, what's the word? I don't think it's a complimentary word. I don't think it's a positive word. That's right, the word bitch. Let's back it up. Maybe I heard it wrong.
Not what you're doing.
And we streamed a lot of that, and then people made assumptions, and I get it. You know, a lot of people don't see daughters.
Yeah, he said some coffee bitch. That's what he said.
That, and then people made assumptions, and I get it. You know, a lot of people don't see
some coffee bitch. Some coffee bitch. Ben, you don't even respect your own daughter. So shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. This is. I think around this time he starts talking about how Keemstar's wearing a T-shirt. And he's like, dude, you don't even have a shirt on. What are you talking about?
Daughters that close to their fathers, and I don't really care if people make assumptions, but it's kind of an ongoing joke at this point.
That's a king size bed behind
Good
you.
answer.
Do y'all have separate hotel rooms?
No, it's cheaper sometimes to share a bed.
You know, it's cheaper, yes. Also, they don't care about that. It's normal for them, right?
All right, hold up.
Wait,
we got a problem here. Ben's on the case. All right, Ben, what happened? What happened, Ben?
Okay, so the big laugh, right? Because you're sharing a king size hotel bed.
Yeah, with your daughter. Dad and daughter sharing a bed. That's not good. I shouldn't have to explain that to you. It's not good. Don't do that. Okay? Especially if you have all this other stuff around you. All right? If you have rumors around you that you're doing stuff and then you're sharing the bed, it looks bad.
You know how big a king size hotel bed is? You could fit 4 people on it. And this guy immediately laughs because he thinks it's outrageous because he's a bitch. Who's this? Globules of fat. Who is this one with this striped green?
Dude, all those guys. I know you're gonna make fun of the way they look and all this stuff, but they are actually doing the thing you want to do. They actually do kind of somehow make a living off streaming. I don't know how they do it or whatever, especially only use me play it since, I mean, he just drinks himself to death almost. I mean, he's dying. But like, dude, you're looking at people who already achieved what you want to do. Okay. You're just not able to do it.
And white.
Who's bottom left, guys? I don't know what his name is, to be honest.
Okay, so he lets out a big laugh because he thinks it's outrageous that two people who are related to each other of the opposite sex, I assume, share a king-size bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with your history, especially with your reputation.
For practical reasons. How does he think it happens in an RV? And what is the scenario, right? I understand for people who, whatever, don't know each other or whatever, it's like kind of might feel more comfortable with that. But at a certain point, you sort of break that wall. And yeah, it's fine. It's just like, it's fine. We've dealt with the issue of proximity, obviously. And the idea that you need...
It's also kind of like an easy go-to joke right there. I mean, it's an easy shot for Wings of Redemption, and he got it. He got it. And who set up that shot? Who set up that shot for him to make? Your daughter did. Well, she started off by answering, what are you best known for? Incest. Oh, is that your dad right there? Yeah. Are you sure in the king-size bed? They're making jokes on you guys. It's not a serious show. It's not a serious show, you goddamn asshole.
2 separate beds in a room. Or why not 2 separate rooms? Because your father and daughter? Like, what kind of relationship do you have with your daughter? Do you need separate bedrooms? And I could understand sometimes.
Most households have separate bedrooms for the kids and the parents, right? And you have separate bedrooms for the different sex of kids, right? You have the boys, the girls, right? It's normal that way.
In a situation you want separate beds, but separate bedrooms? I could see that, but like you're saying, like there's a lot of tension that isn't going to be dealt with here. Right? Isn't that the implication?
They didn't even say anything about bedrooms. They said the bed. So you just made that up.
Oh, by the way, I just wanted to...
And also, it was a joke, dude. You're taking it too seriously. But this is what I'm saying. He needs to just embrace it. Instead of being defensive about it like he's doing here, he needs to just embrace it and be like, yeah, so what? I sleep with my daughter. What are you gonna do about it? It's illegal in Rhode Island. Try to arrest me. You can't. I'm on the side of the law. Blue lives matter. Stuff like that. I don't know. Some stupid stuff. Because he might as well just embrace it. But while that didn't really work for Mr. Girl, it does work for other people like, let's say, like Vosh or whatever, who are degenerate. Mr. Girl still has a following. That's weird.
Guys, go in the chat.
And French Toast says you have a choice with the hotel room. Well, I mean, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just a matter of like preference. But let me tell you something. If you have a problem, if there's a problem between two people who are traveling and with each other 24 hours a day sexually, it's not going to be solved by 2 separate double beds as opposed to 1 king-size bed. Isn't that common sense? It is common.
Oh, wait. What? Did you just catch that? If you have problems like sexual tensions, it's not going to be solved by separate beds. Is he saying that they have sexual tensions? And that it wouldn't even matter if they're in separate beds because they're going to be like animals? What in the world? I'm reading more into what he's saying, but probably not, given the lore about this family. It is insane here. All right?
Common sense.
It's crazy. Did you hear that? He's like saying, look, if you already have the tension, having 2 separate beds isn't going to stop you.
Like preference. But let me tell you something. If you have a problem, if there's a problem between two people who are traveling and with each other 24 hours a day,
there's a problem with two people traveling 24/7.
Sexually, it's
sexually.
It's not going to be solved by two separate double beds as opposed to one king-size bed.
Wow. Hey, just embrace it. Ben, this half-ass embracing it, this half-ass hinting at it. I think that's worse than you just going out there and just be you, Ben. That's the problem. You're not allowing yourself to really be free, okay? You're in Rhode Island. It's legal to do that stuff in Rhode Island. It's weird, but it's legal. And you should just embrace it. You could start. You already have followers. I see the people on your side or whatever. They probably wouldn't care if you embraced it. Be like, yeah, I do it. So what? Oh, you want a piece of her too? Y'all could probably make that on OnlyFans. That might be illegal. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know about that. Maybe in Rhode Island it's legal. It's a Rhode Island exclusive. So, wow. Wowee. Wow. Now we'll get to the Ralph and Mel stuff in a little bit. We've been streaming for a while, but there was that moment where I had to take care of something.
Isn't that common sense? It is common sense.
All right. I'm going to be right back. Just press play and pause right here, okay?
This little button here.
Yeah.
All right.
Clip that you were like caught.
So what I'm saying
your
is,
father. Is that true?
So what I'm saying is, it's a ridiculous point. It's not like, right? It's like, okay, yeah, obviously, right? I do understand that in a certain relationship,
What the hell kind of sound was that?
between a father and a daughter, probably would get two separate beds if you're traveling in a car, whatever. Like, but at a certain point, and this point occurred when Grace and I had to leave before we got the real estate money, and we had to spend the night in the back of a Ford Expedition, an SUV, in the middle of winter. And so what is the after, like, okay, so that happened. We spent the night in a very
boring. Let's move forward. Let's get past this.
And so then subsequently, what are you going to, I mean, what is the point?
Boring. He's over analyzing this, overthinking this. Stop it. You are reacting to a comedy podcast. They're making fun of you and your daughter for being weird. Stop this. You're doing exactly what a LOLCOW would do.
Idiot hiding behind his sunglasses on the internet? Why? It's kind of obvious. It's like, okay, yes, we often will share a king-size bed in a hotel room. And we share the back of the RV in the RV. The idea, I mean, I get it for, I guess you could say, propriety's sake.
I'm going to have to speed this up, dude. This guy talks so slow.
But, like, what propriety? You understand the context.
Brother, because he was jealous of me getting clout online, he did decide to come out to get his own clout, and he said he saw something like I sent my dad an eggplant emoji, which I very well may have, because I joke about sexual stuff with my dad all the time, and he got a little bit of clout off of that, and now it's a joke, so.
Now, okay, let's say
so Grace tried to play this one.
I think we have a clip about that. I think we could find that, actually. What she's talking about there. I wonder if we could find that on Shamu's channel. I wasn't even planning to play that one. The eggplant emoji one. Oh, that's right. It's in this one.
I loved it. I mean, she was beautiful. I think of it.
Go off a
I think of
tangent.
the fondling.
What's with the tangent?
Are you trying to say you got molested by a younger woman? Did you just?
No,
say
she
that?
was old. She was old. His older sister. She was gorgeous.
We're gonna get to it. We don't want to skip this juicy part. You know what? We're doing Rekieta, and then we're doing Ethan Ralph. We're gonna speed around the bin stuff right here.
Joe Sabatoni.
Yeah. And his mother sort of agreed with him.
Here's it. Ben admits to sexting his 15-year-old daughter.
That's crazy. Totally crazy. Nothing to do with YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he found some, whatever, you know, this is when his mother was, I mean, this isn't really like YouTube, right? So he went through, he was convinced of this somehow. I think his mother was telling him. So he went through his sister's phone and she sent me something, you know, you teenage girl will send something. Maybe it was an emoji of a,
I think
eggplant
phrase it was, hey, can you...
An eggplant emoji, maybe. Could be. I don't know. That's a weird thing to be kind of spotty on. Huh.
come up here and bring that big dick with you? And
yeah, right.
Plant emojis?
Yeah. Oh, look at this smile. Yeah, he remembered that moment. He remembered that night.
I have no memory. I don't know.
Saying, I think I'm the...
Look at the way she says she has no memory.
Hey, can you come up here
That's
and
a
bring that big
lie.
dick
He's
with
lying.
you?
Yeah, right.
You see that body language? You're lying.
And she sent me something, you know, you teenage girl will send something. Maybe it was an emoji of a,
I think
eggplant
phrase it was, hey, can you come up here and bring that big dick with you? And
yeah, right.
Plant emojis?
Yeah.
I have no memory. I don't know.
Saying, I think I'm the most sexually normal guy in the world. I was told, I have someone who goes to my chat who's a 16-year-old girl, and I was told, like, it's really, really a problem. I was like, what would be the problem? I chat with her. I would meet her in person.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. What do you mean? What is the problem? What are you talking about? No. You don't do that. You are a grown-ass man. Even if some 16-year-old girl is walking up to you, even public, you'd be like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? No. Hands up. Oh, what's going on here? Get away from me. No. No.
I would tell a 6-year-old girl that her dress looked pretty.
Ben.
No. If it's your daughter, that's fine. To tell your daughter, oh, your dress looks pretty. You look pretty in it. That's fine as like a compliment. But you don't tell some stranger 6-year-old girl that unless you want to be punched in the face. You freaking creep. Oh my God.
I'm a pedophile in the Greek sense, Mike. Lover of children. I love children, especially girls.
Oh, Ben.
I love.
I'm sorry. What? I forgot what was all in this clip. The classics never get old. Oh my God. I'm a pedophile in the Greek sense.
Girl that her dress looked pretty.
Ben.
I'm a pedophile in the Greek sense, Mike. Lover of children. I love.
Whoa. What are you doing? Why would you say that? But he does this. He does this all the time. And the reason why he got kicked off the LOLCOW podcast was because he was talking about that stuff. He brought up kids. About loving kids or fondling kids or whatever. And it got too weird. for Keemstar. Only Use Me Blades, Wing of Redemption. And they wanted nothing of it. So this stream here, we're looking at is like 2 hours, or an hour and a half of Ben just coping with the fact that yet again, another streamer, this time like 4 streamers, wanted nothing to do with his conversations because it was a little too much. The only person that would entertain this stuff is like Mr. Girl. Okay. But it might even be too weird for him. If you talk like that to Mr. Girl, it might be too weird. It might actually give Mr. Girl to expose that, whoa, it was an up the whole time. Whoa. That would be weird. Oh my God. He ran through the exact same dialogue in Tom. Yeah. Yeah, in a way, it's like that's what he wants to be known for, and it's like, dude, like it's not working, so why do it over and over again? But that's kind of what a LOLCOW does, huh? Like you do it over and over and over and over again, and you just keep on you just keep on messing up like that. It's not working. Anyway, I think we're done with this reaction here. We could go to Rekieta. Two things about Rekieta. He shares too much, and he did give a base take. Rekieta did give a base take about anime. Hey, I'll be honest. I'm a fair and reasonable person. Base take. Don't agree? Listen to it.
From Randall McCollum says, can we get a small rant on how pedophilic anime is? My take is it doesn't matter if they are 200 years old, a robot, or an alien if they are drawn like a child. I'm not going to do a small rant on that tonight. I'm not in a ranting at anime mood, but I will say this. Yeah, if they're drawn like a child, then for the purposes of your sexual interest, they are a child. And please, for the love of Christ, stop looking at them going, no, but they're hot though. No, stop it. Stop it. If you're saying that, that's your main problem right there. The numbers that they tell you about a fictional character don't matter. If it looks like a child, treat it like a child and don't try to have sex with it. That would be the best option for you. And if you do want to have sex with the thing drawn like a child, go get therapy.
Okay. Base take. The correct take to have. Right?
From Randall
Nothing wrong with that. The only thing weird about that is I wonder if that applies to like friends of his that might be into that stuff, like a certain one named Vito, who might have had expressed some opinions about Lolly before and a favorable light. Seems to look the other way on that one. That's kind of sus. That's kind of weird. Base take, but yet not really that follow through on it. Nope, that's where it falls flat. This one, you kind of have to know a little bit more what's going behind the scenes. Not necessarily in Rekieta's life, but with the people that he associates with, and be like, okay, that's interesting. Is that a point of contention with Vito? Anyway, this clip here is about sharing too much and also kind of a drunk ramble into nonsense, but sharing too much. By the way, guys, I am a little sober. So I will say $2 shots. Let's do it, man.
Ever had sex.
So, like in this clip, it sounds like they're about to play a drinking game. It's like never have I ever, but I don't see them taking shots or anything. So pay attention.
Never have we ever had sex. What was the one we did recently? God, it was great. Oh, well, we did the raft one. Never have we ever had sex in a raft.
Oh.
Because, like, when do you have sex in a raft?
That's
really
really
fucking
weird.
Yeah. But we did in Jamaica. We got a raft. We got on it. We got out kind of a little bit away from shore.
Pause right here. Right here. Okay. What is going on here? Why is Nick Rekieta talking about like having sex with his wife in a raft? Like, it sounds like they're playing a drinking game of Never Have I Ever, which is something fun to play, and sometimes it does get kind of weird. That's kind of the point. But this is weird. I was going to tell you it's weird. Right? It's like sharing way too much. Sharing way too much. Anyway, I'll play some more of this.
It's fantastic. So you do this thing. So my wife and I are playing Never Have We Ever. We're planning our Jamaica trip, right? And we're going through these cards. My dad comes in and he's like, hey, I want to show you this 10-minute John Oliver clip. And I'm like, Dad, kill yourself immediately.
He's like,
just put a bullet.
Hey, here's the right wing. Hey, guess why the white ring is like actually like a bunch of fucking turds.
Yeah, I don't know who that woman is, by the way. She's like freaking drunk too. They're all drunk. I think they're all wasted.
My God.
So he hands me his iPad. He's like, "Don't worry, it's only 10 minutes." I'm like, "Okay, Dad." So I press play.
Is your dad single?
No, my parents have been happily married for forever.
Oh, I'm so happy. Good for them.
So my dad is standing there though.
Yeah, that chick is clearly buzzed. She's not really there. She's kind of feeling really good. I bet she's feeling really, really nice and buzzed, but yeah.
I've got his iPad. He now has 10 minutes of nothing to do. On the bed between me and Lady Rackets is this game, this card game, and it's got like scenarios, edibles, like all these different things. And there's a spinner that has the different things. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
You're playing a sex game with your wife right there and your dad walks in? Because I know what game you're playing. That's a game couples play together to kind of, spice things up, whatever. I don't know. Really, a game, yeah. My wife wanted to play that game once. It was like, oh, this is kind of weird. Like, well, why don't we just do it? Because what are we waiting for? The card that says bang? Let's just do it. Like, what are we doing that? All right. Why need to play cards to do that? Okay. But his dad walks in? That's weird. Does that normally happen?
You fucking signed up for this, you dummy.
Why was your dad in the other room? What's going on here?
And he's sitting there. And I know for 10 minutes I'm watching this John Oliver clip about like evil dolls.
Yeah.
And he's talking about those. And I'm like, okay, Dad, you really wanted me to watch this right now while I'm playing a sex game with my fucking wife in your house. Okay.
Why are you playing that game with your wife in his house? Oh my God. I don't understand. Oh God. Like there's lines, there's boundaries. There's boundaries, right? Come on, man.
Okay, 10 minutes. He's standing there without his iPad and he looks down. I know he sees this thing. I'm like, it's what you get. You get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah.
So Farron, when every time you say my dad or whatever, like it's not gonna hit me because my dad has stood there while I played a game deciding where and under what circumstances I will have ridiculous sexual intercourse with my wife. Like in a stairway? Oh yeah. Public bathroom? Oh yeah. In your car in a parking garage at the Mall of America? When someone pulls up next to you and doesn't get out.
Why is he sharing all this? Once again, it's like, why? Okay, whoa. Like, that. I guess the other lawyer guy is not asking any questions. I think he doesn't really want to know this. He's waiting for it to end so he can get the hell out of there. That chick's not listening. She's buzzed. Rekieta's drunk. He's in this drunk mode. He's just rambling. Why does he look like Zelensky? Weird. What the what's going on here? Oh, Jesus Christ. He didn't want to listen to his son's degeneracy any longer. He got cucked by his own dad. Or, no, that would mean his dad is banging his wife. He got sandbagged. He got sandbagged by his own dad. Or cock-blocked. Cock-blocked. There you go. There you go. Proper terminology. You know what? I messed that one up. You get a shot on the house on that one.
out of their fucking Jeep. They sit there and they look at their phone, and I'm like, bitch, I am trying to get down I have put the seats down. We're going to Pound Town, and you will not get out of your fucking car and go into the Macy's, you cunt.
So you just start anyways.
Yes. What do you do? But listen, guys, every Mall of America has a family bathroom at every major.
Oh, this is where it gets really messed up. Okay. Brace yourselves. If you ever been to a family bathroom, you probably don't want to go into one ever again. If you do, please note, there's probably cum all over the walls. You're going to know why.
Your entrance, just go in the family bathroom. But we're in the back of the car because it doesn't say in the family bathroom. It says in the parking garage. So I'm like, all right, well, here we go. We're in the back of a fucking Lincoln Nautilus because my Lincoln Navigator is in the shop and they gave me this shitty little car. And I'm like, here we go. My knees hurt because the fucking ground is unstable. And this woman drives up next to us. And I'm like, what are the fucking odds that the person next to us would leave and another person would drive up and then stay in their fucking car?
They were trying to stop you. That's God sending a message trying to stop you. Okay? You know, maybe God was like, you are too much of a degenerate. Having sex with your wife is good, but in a car, no. I don't know. Look. I don't have a problem with people banging their wives, wherever, however, and all that stuff. Go have fun. Yeah, as long as that's good. I mean, that's what you should be doing. Swinging stuff, no, I don't do that. Don't agree with that. But it's not something. Honestly, getting into it and just talking about it. Only certain people really want to hear that stuff. Okay, they're all drunk. They don't care. And to them, it's fun or whatever. But it's it becomes a little too much. Even for the other guy.
Dicks out. I'm like, oh my God, what are we supposed to do? And then I just okay, I'm getting out of the car. Right? Pull up your pants.
With your dick still out.
Look, she's yawning. She's not even there.
No, you pull up your pants. And you get out of the fucking car and we're walking to the family bathroom right now. And then you go in the family bathroom, you finish up. It's great. It's fantastic because, by the way,
a family bathroom. Did you hear him the first time? No, you didn't. Family bathroom. He goes to a family bathroom where families go to take care of business, change diapers on babies, all that stuff. They use a restroom together as a family. Okay, he goes there to fornicate with his wife, not the purposes of procreation, but for the purposes of spewing seed all over the floors and walls and all over the place. Okay? That's what he does.
What?
Sorry.
No, Farron, go ahead. What did you say?
You said finish up what in the family bathroom?
What do you...
She ain't been listening, Nick. You got to correct her.
You think I'm finishing up?
His wife.
With her or...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so the family so there's...
Look at the way he's looking at her. He's like, you better keep up, bitch.
The men's bathroom, the women's bathroom, then there's a lockable family bathroom.
Okay.
Right, for all the fucking trannies. Except you ignore the trannies and you go in there with your partner.
It's like you had to go there.
And you can have a shitload of sex because the door locks and they can't come in there. But then the best part is when you leave.
Wait, I'm sorry. What stadium is this in?
And this chick's not even here. She's asking what stadium. He's not even talking about a stadium. He's talking about a family bathroom.
Anywhere, any family bathroom, anywhere.
Every airport on Earth. Bring your man.
Holy crap! You ever been to an airport bathroom? Rekieta probably has.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of what stadium
Everyone with a unisex
room. What
a unisex
bathroom am I going
lockable
through?
bathroom.
I'm thinking like
Zoo?
the upper echelon
Oh.
here, not like
Are they all attorneys? Are all attorneys like washed up drunks on the side? You know what, you got to think about this. When you go to court, if you ever go to court and you see that lawyer, they look all dressed up, just know on their off time, they're washed up drunks. It's weird, right?
your like little
Oh my
like,
God.
transgender bathroom shit.
No.
Look at this. Look at this.
All right, I got Nick. I really gotta go. So I'm gonna
I
check
gotta do much of this. I don't want to hear about this weird shit anymore.
out here.
Get out of here,
I'll check
fucker.
out here. I'll catch you later. Good.
And that chick is what? Is she pregnant already?
Good seeing you guys.
See you soon.
Look, that chick looks pregnant. Rekieta just knocked up that chick just from this talk.
I go. So I'm gonna
Get
check
out of
out here.
Get out of here,
I'll check
fucker.
out here.
Oh, is that a pregnant belly? Or is that a beer belly? Let's take a closer look here. Oh, you can't see. She drinks beer. She drinks a lot of beer. She is a party girl.
I'll catch you later.
She
Good
likes
seeing
to
you guys.
drink and eat.
See you soon, buddy. No, the Minnesota Zoo, right? Like the Minnesota Zoo has
Minnesota Zoo. That's for animals, Nick. That's where animals go. All right, to be shown off to little kids and families. That's not for your wife and you to bang like animals. What is he? Honestly, what in the goddamn world is this? Like, take your wife to the zoo and go to the unisex bathroom and just have sex? Where are the kids at? Because I'm assuming you took the kids. Where are the kids at? You got like 7 kids, right? He has like a whole litter of kids. Who the hell's watching the kids? Like, what? They just go to the zoo by themselves and the kids are watched by some nanny? Just for the purposes of checking out that bucket list? What in the goddamn... Now, hold on. I can't be too critical of this. Because before I met my wife, let me just say, it was like, where could I bang a chick? There's things you do. It's like a cemetery. Happen. In a church. Whoa, not quite. It was but see, you don't want to know it. You don't want to know it. My point about this, don't share that much. You don't need to share that much. People don't want to know that much. They don't care. Don't ask, don't tell. It even works for straight guys. All right. Well, I mean, Nick Rekieta's not really straight. I mean, let's be honest. He wears lingerie. He wears girl panties. I don't want to have the phrase like that. Panties are for girls, but he wears lingerie for men, which doesn't make any sense. He likes going to gay bars for their underwear parties. He said that himself. Not making it up. Holy crap, drunken surfer. Look at that.
So quick.
Minnesota Zoo has a bathroom and like handicapped people like knock on the door while you're in there. Like, fuck you, I'm busy. No. So you go in.
That handicapped person needs to use the restroom. Okay, they actually need to use it for what it's for. Man.
You don't know me, bitch.
You go in the family bathroom, you finish up, then you leave, and there's like 8 people waiting. It's beautiful. It's fantastic.
Wow, man.
Never have we.
That is Nick Rekieta. Nick Rekieta. Now, we have another thing we need to talk about, and that is Ralph. That is Ralph. What is going on here? We're going to have this thing. Oh, this works. All right. So Ethan, Oliver, Ralph. There's a few things going on here. Reason why I'm not doing the Ralph of Mel's new network of this one, where I try to frame it in a kind of positive light, in an irony and all that. A lot of people didn't really get the irony of that. You know, irony's lost on a lot of people. Don't blame them. Okay, so a couple things here. We'll start with this. Ethan, Oliver, Ralph thought it was a good move, and I understand. I know he's on the run. He got his two baby mamas trying to get money from him for child support. Okay, and they're very aggressive on it. So what does he try to do? Well, to get out of it, file for bankruptcy. Well, he did file for bankruptcy, and the bankruptcy court is holding things up, as it's going to do, because they need to assess how much Ethan actually makes. Now, let me tell you something. This is for anyone who is honestly, and I'm not trying to defend Ethan Ralph here or anything. I'm just saying, if you're in a situation where you make next to nothing, let's be honest here, Ethan Ralph makes next to nothing. He doesn't have any money here, guys. I don't think the baby mamas are going to be listening to this. Let me actually record this part. So when it comes to Ethan, Oliver, Ralph, and trying to get child support, if you're baby mama number one, which I'm not going to name, looks like your family wants to not be a figure of this anymore based on the YouTube channel going away. If you're baby mama number two, you know who you are. I don't know if you know this or not, but you're not really going to get any money from Ralph. Like, your victory is just going to be that you owned him, but it's going to cost you a lot. Look, I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just speaking honestly. I'm just spitting facts. The fact is, Ralph is broke. Ralph is broke. And you're going to find this. I mean, well, first of all, we know this from his streams where he has to raise money for literal Mexican sandwiches or tortas. If he doesn't get his $2, maybe $3, he won't have money to even feed himself. So it makes sense why Oliver Ralph would do this bankruptcy thing. And yeah, it's going to hold you up in court as far as trying to get child support. Now, here's the thing, Ethan. I know you're probably not going to listen to this either. This doesn't really get you out of child support. You don't have to take my word for it. You can just look it up state by state. It doesn't make the child support go away. You still have obligations to pay. But what it will do, depending on how you do this, if you do it based on like your employment has changed and all that stuff, whatever, you can lower the amount you're going to pay. Now, if you don't have any money and barely make more than, you make less than someone who works part-time at McDonald's. So I really don't know how much they're going to ask you to pay. If you barely make maybe 200, how much does he really make? I mean, if you make like, I don't even think he makes $1,000 a month. I don't even think he makes that. I mean, he makes next to nothing. Honestly, Harry and the other guy, you know who your name is? If y'all do get any money from Ralph, you realize you'll be taking his sandwich money away. You'll be taking his torta money away. You'll be taking his lunch money, essentially. And he's on a 1 meal a day diet, probably because of finances, not because of choice. It's kind of, look, he's so bankrupt he can't even eat the amount of sandwiches he would actually like to eat to stay fat, to stay how he wants to be. Yeah, he has to cut it out. It's so sad. So really, I'm just saying here, is he allowed to eat a torta? I mean, you guys do what you want to do. If y'all want to like just have that own on him, that's whatever. But like, it comes to a point to where, I mean, lawyers cost a lot of money. The whole process costs a lot of money. So it's going to be like, well, what do we get out of this? And that's y'all's business, honestly. I'm just looking at this kind of fun and funny here. I'm kind of curious what happens if he plays his cards right. Now, of course, I don't know what his hand has, right? But it seems like it doesn't have a whole lot there. Especially if he's using what a PlayStation credit card, and he hasn't been paying it, so it's been reduced. And his computers and stuff from Best Buy, and he has to pay on that. They're looking for Ralph, but they're contacting Harry about that. Why? A little thing of fraud. A little he just put Harry's address on that stuff. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Wow. Hey, Harry and the other dad, you guys might want to check your stuff. Does this guy have your information, like social and stuff? Does he have cards in y'all's names? I don't know. You might want to look into that. Just food for thought there. But anyway, yeah. So Ralph is broke. He's broke, and the family's trying to get him out for any sort of money. It's like, good luck. I don't think he got a dime. Not really, anyway. The donations have been coming real slow on the kill stream. Which I know someone will be like, "Oh, Mr. Deadman, you don't even get a donation on your streams." You're right. But the problem is you're not really looking at it. Like Ralph depends on it. He depends on it. That's his sustenance. He relies on it. That's the difference there. If he doesn't get a donation, he can't eat. He can't drink. If he doesn't get enough donations to pay his electricity, he can't stream. If he doesn't get enough donations to pay for his internet, he can't stream. Big difference there. Big difference. Me, I'm going to sign off and finish a beer and have a cigar. Because I could pay for that out of my own pocket. Because something, not a job that you have, right? Knock on wood, things get kind of weird at times. Hopefully I still have it, But yeah, it's just the thing. Well, that's pretty much it. So I don't know what you are going to get out of them, but good luck. Yep. So there you have it, guys. We covered everything we're going to cover here tonight. If there's something else you would like to talk about, that is fine, I suppose. We could do that. What do you guys want to do now? More Rekieta. We could do some more Rekieta stuff. Actually, I think about it, because stuff would pop it off since Alyssa Clips got out of jail. Holy bunch of stuff. Man, all these uploads left and right. Oh my God, so much to keep up with. Oh, she's just been crazy. Do. All right, we'll play this one.
How much to pay Montegraph to go away? They've never proposed a settlement offer. And frankly, it didn't matter because I wouldn't pay it. If I pay Montegraph to go away, then I set this idea that I'll pay people to go away for shit that I say that isn't wrong.
Okay. So Nick Rekieta is in this lawsuit because he could have avoided this. He could have avoided this whole thing. Like, you can't, and the reason why he's here is because he said Montegraph, and I'm paraphrasing here. He said, essentially, Montegraph likes to do something with baby dicks. Rekieta said that. I should say. And he kept on saying it. He said it over and over again. And he was like doubling down on it. He phrased it in a way that seemed very literal. Like you can't do that. You can't. That's where libel comes in. Like if I were to, let's say Drunken Surfer, make it easier for him. Let's say he lived in Texas. Or let's say Greatest Ally Israel lived in Texas. If I said that I know for a fact, hypothetically, I know for a fact that Greatest Ally Israel likes to suck little Gazan babies' penises, that would be a bad thing. All right. But he doesn't. Okay. He does not like that. So, like, all Nick Rekieta had to do, especially here, or even before this, is just admit he fucked up. Just admit he fucked up. Like, it doesn't even have to be public. It could just been to him. The problem is he doesn't want to be owned for that, for making a mistake. He doesn't want to walk it back because it seems like it's weak. He's gonna die on this thing. This thing's hurt him. You know what? People ask why he's been drinking so much. Why is there so much stress? This is costing him money. This is stressing him out. And it's affecting other things. You think his wife is cool with this? You think his wife doesn't say, hey, you're kind of a fuck up here? I mean, this is ridiculous. But anyway.
How much to pay Montegraph to go away? They've never proposed a settlement offer. And frankly, it didn't matter because I wouldn't pay it. If I pay Montegraph to go away, then I set this idea that I'll pay people to go away for shit that I say that isn't wrong. I don't take back a fucking word or syllable of what I've said about Montegraph. It's based on what has been said about him.
I will say Montegraph does seem like a little crazy. A little crazy. The clips I've seen, like he thinks his case is going to go to the Supreme Court. Okay. Good luck on that.
For 10 years, I have no reason to disbelieve a single fucking moment of it. The guy's a weirdo. He's a pervert. He's gross. He's disgusting.
It sounds like you're describing yourself, Rekieta.
That's his fault. That's his words, by the way. His words have made that categorization of his character. Fuck him. Fuck everything he stands for and believes in. Fuck Montegraph. Right in his goddamn melon.
Okay. All right. Rekieta's doubling down on that. It is kind of funny to see. It'd be even funnier when it comes back to haunt him. What is this? I've not seen this.
Here's the exhibit.
Okay, so Medicare Rekieta law by Montegraph and Morphonis was actually dismissed. Okay, let's go through this. Hot meat kettle. Right. Exactly. I haven't seen this.
In Exhibit 1 DVD, defendant, with his face and voice, accuses the plaintiff of being a pedophile. The live stream broadcast occurred on April 6, 2019, from the defendant's Blackstone Intelligence Network YouTube channel. The defendant falsely accused the plaintiff of pedophilia a number of times during that live stream. Over 4,500 people heard and saw the video, which triggered this very lawsuit. So this is his follow-up, I guess, because the first one made no sense. And he's trying to... this is more specific. Is that specific enough?
No. I mean...
All right, so this is a previous lawsuit that was dismissed. Let's see. I don't know. Are they going to read the rest of this?
It's not going to be specific enough to overcome the jurisdiction problems, because he would have to prove that he had directed the acts towards Colorado. If he really wanted to sue him, he would have to sue him in federal court or in state court in North Carolina or wherever the defendant actually is, where they'd have jurisdiction over him. That's the biggest hurdle he's got. What page were you reading that on? 6, you said?
Oh yeah. So if it's the 11-page document, the response. It's the second page, plaintiff's answer. It says Exhibit 1 DVD.
This case may set precedent for future litigants who may have their reputations besmirched by any network, big or small. Daily interactions. But why was it dismissed though?
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's from the paragraph where it says "See Quest response to Morphonius motion," and then the second page of that. It's just that one little paragraph.
There we go. Yeah. No. And it wasn't. He's addressing other parts of the motion, but I got dismissed on jurisdictional grounds, so they didn't even get to this other stuff. Yeah. Yeah, he would have had to amend his pleadings rather than just answering in the motion. He could have requested that to the court. But I mean, this is why you get a lawyer, right? The interesting thing is he raises kind of a good argument on page 3. There's one where it talks about he is a journalist with a standard of journalistic integrity. This is actually part of a defamation cause of action. Where is it? Where you argue that basically they...
Oh, is it the third paragraph? The defendant's introduction to this very lawsuit explicitly points out what a professional independent journalist the defendant is, coupled with his investigational skills.
Okay. So jurisdiction.
Here's
so I guess he's looking at that thinking maybe this is kind of an older one. There's an older clip from 2019. It's relevant to what's currently going on with Rekieta, but put things in perspective. Right now, currently, well, I guess previously, I don't know if they're still arguing about it, but they were arguing about jurisdiction, trying to figure out where they're going to really do this case, what set of rules, whether in Minnesota or Colorado. Yeah, I'll do another one. Let's see. Oh, Kiwi Farms goes to the Supreme Court. Uh-oh.
Guys, I think we're going to fucking make it. I think we're fucking making it. We're going to go all the way up to the Supreme Court. Clip this. Mark my fuck.
How is Russell Greer going to take you all the way up to the Supreme Court? Are you kidding me? There's no way he has that kind of money. What are we talking about? Stop.
Fucking words. We're in.
No,
all the things
no,
I
we're
have
not.
pulled up, ready to go to talk about.
No. Oh, come on, man. What do you talk about?
I don't have the thing most pertinent to me personally, which just goes to show you where my mind is at any time. Well, so a while ago, I suppose I should just say that I opened a crowd fund for
I know you got a lot of money from it.
I received quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more than what I was asking for, which opens up some interesting avenues for me to pursue justice, as it were. One of the things that has really pissed me off recently is that Russell Greer received pro bono representation and received...
Okay, stop. You can't just take it to the Supreme Court. It has to... Okay, please... Hold on.
An absolutely
I mean, I'm not even
disastrous
an attorney, but
10th Circuit federal court ruling in his favor with pro bono representation from a digital rights scalper group called the Digital Justice Foundation. And their application of law was both erroneous in terms of copyright and also its own procedural standards. It contradicted the Supreme Court, and it basically made posting a DMCA takedown notice a legal liability, which has a chilling effect on freedom of speech. Copyright is already a chilling effect on freedom of speech, but the implications that contributory copyright infringement can be established with merely a republication of a DMCA that you don't intend to oblige for whatever reason is dangerous. It's actually really, really bad. So when we applied for en banc, they actually asked for a reply. And this is very unusual. Usually when they ask for a reply, that means that they're going to grant an en banc review. And they chose not to, which basically means that the Digital Justice Foundation's reply became the case law for this, because you can look at their arguments and then you can say, well, I guess they were right because the court found that there was no need for an en banc review. And when that happens, there's only one possible avenue, one desperate maneuver that you can make, literally to what is called the court of last resort, the United States Supreme Court.
Wait, what? Have you even had a hearing about this? What? I feel like a step has been skipped here. It sounds like a step has really been skipped, but okay.
So since I have the money,
he talks about like what the defendant did, all this stuff. He has pro bono, and he has some people, some group messed up on some filing or whatever, and there was a review, and they looked at it, they approved it, but okay. You mean like what, like a equivalent to like what, a subpoena and stuff, like not an affidavit? Have you had a hearing yet? Any of this? Like, you'd go to the Supreme Court if that one court were to make a judgment. Have they made a judgment? I'm not even an attorney, but like, have they made a judgment? Like, you need that. I could be wrong, but I think we're jumping the gun here, man. I think we're jumping the gun.
And it's earmarked for legal expenses anyways. I figure, why not file with the Supreme Court of the United States of America? And so we've done so. So now Joshua Moon and Kiwi Farms, a website, whatever the fuck that means, is the petitioner in the Supreme Court of the United States. And
all right.
Yes, this is live.
Already filed. Okay.
And we outlined 3 questions. I'll simply read this because it can be understood in language a child can understand. Questions presented. 1. Whether the receipt of a takedown notice alone is sufficient to impute actual knowledge of copyright infringement to its recipient under the contributory infringement framework. Basically, does posting a DMCA automatically mean that you recognize that there's copyright infringement? Or can you post the DMCA for other reasons? The answer is obvious, which is what we're hoping that the Supreme Court will see. Number 2, whether a recipient of a takedown notice who publishes the notice with limited editorial comment thereon materially contributes to any prior or ongoing direct copyright infringement, i.e., if I say, no, this is obviously fair use, you fucking retard, does that mean that I am doing something bad? By saying, this is fair use, you fucking retard, does that mean that I acknowledge that that is not fair use and therefore I'm contributing to that? Probably not, but the 10th Appellate Court seems to think so. And the number 3, now, whether posting a link to copyrighted material saved at a third-party storage provider is the same as posting the infringing material itself. This is actually settled.
I mean, all this stuff looks
case
fine.
law, because the Supreme Court has ruled like 15 years ago that this is untrue, but yet the 10th Court said that it is true. That if you have a website that links to a Google server, and that server has content that may infringe on copyright, then it's Google's responsibility to remove it. It's not my responsibility to remove it because I can't. That was found probably in the 2000s, I think, and yet it's still not resolved case law because the 10th Court fucked up. And you would hope that the 10th Court would recognize when these exact same things were told to them months ago, that they had fucked up, that they would say, oh yeah, we did fuck up.
So I guess there was a hearing or whatever. Okay. Seems a little weird.
And they kind of did, but then said, actually, we don't feel like we're doing it anymore. So now we have to ask the Supreme Court to fix what the 10th court has fucked up, because until they do, there is now contributory copy.
Crazy that Russell Greer has that backing. That would make sense how he's able to fund this. That's a crazy pro bono, you gotta think. They must have some campaign against Kiwi Farms and all that, of course.
Copyright infringement liability for every link ever posted on any website, even websites that don't have images. Like you think, oh, my website, my BBS forum is only text. Well, too bad. Well, you got links. If you can post text, you can post a link. You can post a link to a movie on a Google Drive, and guess what? That is apparently contributory copyright infringement in the 10th court, which applies to federally because it's a federal court. So there is speculation, because to be clear, the Supreme Court sees about 80 cases a year. 8,000 are submitted, which means if you do the math, if you do a little gamba sesh in your head, the odds of you getting what's called writ, actually I can't pronounce the other word. It's like certiorari or something. The chances of getting writ are 1%. So if you get say the writ's name, I can't do it. So if you get writ, you've had a epic gamba sesh. It's a 1 in 100 odds.
Yeah, there's just some odds there.
However, there is, the number one, it's copyright law, and the number of copyright cases.
He would know more about his situation. Obviously, it's pretty messed up that the court would look at it the other way about that. You would think that just because you have a link on your site that links to, let's say, a Google Drive, like why are you liable for that? The person hosting on the drive would be. You just have a link. Anyone can have a link. I could post a link in right here to like something, to like a Google Drive, a bunch of let's say a bunch of baby metal stuff. Okay, but like, I'm not the one hosting it. Anyway, so hopefully good stuff happens for that. I think we got the best of it. It's 15 minutes. All right. I think overtime mode is over, though. I think it's time to sign off on this stuff. It was good hanging out with you guys. You guys take it easy. And I guess have a good one, man.